let's just say that if you take it all into consideration, the accommodations are great here. They're fairly modern. I think this place is only a little over 5 years old, maybe coming on to 6 years old. So everything's in good condition. The staff are excellent. The food is excellent. And the other residents are excellent.
Hi, I'm Agnes Stowicki, Managing Editor with Comfort Life. We're speaking with insiders from Canada's leading retirement communities and care providers to uncover insights to community lifestyle, care, culture, and leadership. This includes insights from residents, family members, and administration. This is the Comfort Life Insider Perspective.
Oh, life here at Carp Commons. Well, it's pretty laid back. There's always something to do here. You know, play cards, bingo, there's entertainment. Always something going on. The only time it gets a little quiet is in the evening. People tend to retire to their rooms, and that's about it. We'll probably watch television. The odd night we do have cards. We'll play euchre and there's a few of them in there, Quiddler, and anyway, they're fun games. Keep us occupied. Well, one thing about Carp Commons, Carp it's actually a rural village within the city of Ottawa. And even though we've got people that come here from all over Canada, we've got people from the East Coast, from the West Coast, and through Northern Ontario, very diverse backgrounds. But the number of residents here make it just the right size that we were able to keep friendly. Everybody, there's no little cliques that form and things like that. It's more accepting, I guess, more friendly environment. The food's good too. I mean, there's, I think I probably put on a few pounds since we moved in. The staff are excellent, very friendly. Like we're on a first name basis with everybody.
Oh, well, yes, like Lee said, we play cards, we play bingo, everything he mentioned, I'm involved in pretty.
It's easy to strike up friendships here. Oh, it's big. Every time somebody asks, it's like one big family here, and it is. You know, I mean, it's not perfect. Like you are going to have people that you get along with better than others. There are a few people who we've been here for 2 years now, and I would hazard a guess that there's 1 or 2 or 3 people that we don't see. You know, they pretty well stick to their rooms, get their meals served in their rooms. But you know, that's what's the beauty of it. It's up to you. You can do it, get involved if you want to get involved, as much as you want to get involved. It's good. Well, I'll let Louise answer that one because they're excellent. They're very professional. They're friendly. I don't think I've met anyone here that I could say, I'm not too fussy about them. Everybody is good. They'll address any concerns you have quickly. They make sure that people are introduced. Well, personally, like I'm an ambassador for our floor. New people come in, they say, you know, if you've got any questions, if you want to get shown around, Lee will be happy to do that. And it seems to work too. People fit in pretty quickly. Well, the fact that our granddaughters work here, which helps. One of them is in the dining room, and the other one is she's getting her RN, but she's already an RPN now, and she's working here until her fall semester starts up, or her winter semester starts up at university. Plus, we've lived with, I guess, most of our married life, we've lived within 20 minutes of Carp Commons. So we know a lot of the local people. And both our sons live within, well, one of them the one that lives here, right here in the village of Carp, and it's his two daughters that work here. And our other son is about 20 minutes away. So we've lived in it. It's been part of our community. Oh, it was easy. I mean, because we were moving, we'd already done some downsizing of the house. And I think we got getting rid of too much furniture at the time because we're going to have to go out and pick up a few new things. But the process was easy. The staff gave us all the information we needed, Pat and Rebecca, and the paperwork was not too onerous, but the room was available when we wanted it. It was in great condition when we moved in. The housekeeping staff here are great. They go out of their way to make sure your room is always clean and tidy, and probably do it than they have to sometimes.
On the second day, yeah, we put clothes in the closets and made the bed and put the dishes in the cupboard, and then we said, well, let's go down for a coffee. We did that, and the first thing we knew, we were talking to staff people, Haley,
Yeah.
others that moved in
Mhm.
a short time, others a couple of years or a year or so. Oh, it didn't take long.
No, we moved in December, about mid-December. We didn't have too much snow yet.
December 15th.
Okay. Yeah, December the 15th, and my two boys helped us move in, so we weren't long. I think maybe an hour and a half, and we had everything we needed in the room and ready to go.
Start packing.
Yeah, we've had quite a few open houses in here, and we picked up people that way, but I think most of the people wind up coming in here because they've heard from other residents how good it is in here. And I always share with people I talk to and say, yeah, don't be afraid to come in here. You'll love the staff, you'll love the food, you'll love the people. It's just the right size. We have a men's group, and there's about 14 of us that get together once a week, and just for an hour and a half and have coffee and talk about current events. And we have had one fellow who had a teacher friend that had moved into a residence in Toronto. It was a large one, like we're talking maybe 300-400 residents. Well, Carp's around 100 to 125, depending on the time of year and how many married couples are in here. And it just seems to be the right size, because this fellow said, oh, he didn't like it in there. He wasn't comfortable. He had a hard time making friends because there they had a lot of cliques, and not nearly as friendly as here. Because this is rural by nature. I think that probably has more to do with it than anything. Yeah, I'm also part of the resident council too. We do have a resident council here, and I will say one thing: if anytime we put any reasonable requests through to have things done differently, as long as they're reasonable, management has been quite accommodating. They are subject to some restrictions that Verve, our head office, places on them. Now you might get into something to do with the food. Well, there's always the health and safety aspect of food, and as long as your requests don't violate that, they'll look after them. There are a couple of people that would like to have things like directories of, well, we pointed out to them, yeah, okay, that's fine, but what happens if that list gets lost? You've now, so the internet cable is unstable. But anyway, yeah, but we told them you can't have lists made up like that, because all the scams that are going out, you're feeding possible scammers with some great information. So that was one thing that we denied. but no, I wouldn't say they're particularly challenges because they are open to solutions. It's worked well, or working well so far. I can't think of anything we would do differently. We've pretty well like relatively physically, both of us are reasonably healthy. I've had about 2 or 3 years ago, I started having problems with my heart, but that's all been resolved with a pacemaker now. And this is just it's a perfect solution for us. We don't have to cook anymore. We can get as much done for us or as little done for us. It's up to us. Like if we don't want the staff to come in and make our bed, for example, or do our laundry, we still do that just to keep active.
Wash a few dishes.
Well, yeah, well, I have coffee and that in the morning. If there were anything I would do differently, and it's not a reflection of the fact that we're not happy here, I might have tried a different residence. We did try one residence on respite for a month, and we wound up we didn't try respite here at Carp Commons. We just moved right in. Well, when we realized our granddaughters were here, and the fact that we had resigned ourselves to this fact that we couldn't stay in our house any longer, and the fact that we sold at the right time. A year earlier, we would have made quite a bit more money on the house, but we made quite a bit. Like I think we came out probably quite a bit ahead of the younger people today, in that they're having to pay those the higher prices. Yes, I would say don't hesitate going in to try one. Try it and see if it's to your liking, and give it a month. Like you're not going to know in a week. Give yourself a month in a residence and look at all the aspects of it. But the biggest thing to remember is the people that you're going to be living with there are people you're going to probably be spending 12 hours or more every day with these people, and you have to get along with them. Don't let yourself get isolated. Let's just say that if you take it all into consideration, the accommodations are great here. They're fairly modern. I think this place is only a little over 5 years old, maybe coming on to 6 years old. So everything's in good condition. The staff are excellent. The food is excellent. And the other residents are excellent. All around, we're happy.
For more information about this community, you can visit their profile at comfortlife.ca.